Today, we're filming in central London at the offices of Hachette Philippaki. I'm here to meet James Welsh, the founder of Digital Spy. Online business is booming. Companies like Facebook and Google have made it easier for young entrepreneurs to start their businesses from the comfort of their own bedroom. 10 years ago, James Welsh co-founded Digital Spy, which is now the UK's #1 entertainment news website. It has an incredible 7 million visitors a month.
There were a small team of us around 1999 and 2000. We were all about the launch of multi-channel TV. As we now know, the take-up of multi-channel TV has been a huge thing here in the UK, and we knew that it had been big in other parts of the world as well. And so we added a discussion area to our site very much early on, and that helped attract a passionate reader base.
What inspired you to become an entrepreneur?
It's an interesting question. There came a point when we had established, a small, but for its time, this is the 2000, 2001, reasonably engaged audience. The site was becoming just popular enough that it was becoming used by a lot of people, but there reached a point where we really wanted to take it to the next level. We really wanted to incorporate, to secure a modest amount of funding to enable us to survive, really.
What do you enjoy most about the work that you do?
I love finding interesting and cost-efficient ways of solving problems, ensuring that a site can scale to 7 million users, which we now have a month, without needing to spend, £7 million on it.
Obviously, you have 7 million users. What kind of challenges are involved in running that kind of business? What kind of challenges do you have?
Well, we're a mature business now. We've been around for 10 to 11 years. The main challenge is to ensure that we carry on adapting as quickly as possible to what our audience wants. It is definitely worth finding creative ways to strike a balance between the needs of the business and your innate desire to push it forward every single minute of every single day, with giving yourself and the people who you depend on and who depend on you for leadership, giving them time and space and giving yourself time and space to switch off. There is the view that you should just be constantly doing it, but in terms of managing productivity, your own and your team's, it's better if a balance is struck.
One of the things I've noticed, obviously, as we've talking, is that you have a stutter.
Yeah.
And as an entrepreneur, has that been something that you've had to focus on, or is it just something that just comes with the territory, so people have to deal with that?
As an entrepreneur, it doesn't even occur to me. On a personal level, I think anyone with a speech impediment or disability of any kind, obviously they know that they have it, they feel that they're aware of it. In the world of business, it makes no difference. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm confident that I know what I'm doing. I'm confident that I'm able to rely on people. I have a good team around me. Your business skills don't depend on a physical attribute in any way, shape or form. So I'm confident in myself, and other people should be as well.
And in terms of your support network, whether it's in startup or when the business has been growing, what is the kind of support that you've actually had?
Well, this was an early lesson that I learned, that you can't actually do everything yourself. However much you may want to, it's simply an impossibility. So I mentioned when we were starting out, I was still at school. My dad gave me £5 to buy shared hosting to contribute to our shared hosting bill when we rented a server out in Texas, I think it was. I mean, this was years and years ago. And my family, I'm very, very fortunate. And when I was a teenager, I didn't rely on them as much as I have learned that I could have and should have. They have been tremendously helpful to me over the last 10 years. I also do believe that surrounding yourself with people who care about the subject area that your business is involved with, employing people who are just as passionate about it, can be so helpful, because you build up a support network that you surround yourself with constantly, both at home, with family, with a partner, with your friends, who I also have been lucky with. But every single second that you're in the workplace, or from working from home, talking to them on Skype or MSN, they're always there to support you just as much as they look to you for support and leadership as well.
Okay. What does the future hold for Digital Spy?
The future is extremely bright for Digital Spy. We were acquired in April 2008 by Hachette, who publish, amongst other magazines, Elle and Red. We are very, very pleased to be part of a content business that cares deeply about the editorial that is put out, be it in the form of a magazine, be it online. And it's fantastic to be able to draw upon the resources of a larger company with experience, both editorially and in terms of monetizing content as well.
What tips would you give for entrepreneurs looking to start up their own web-based businesses?
Well, the main tip that I would offer would be to not be tempted by fads that will mushroom, be in the news one day, but totally gone the next. You have to look beneath the trends, and it's easier said than done to figure out why what you're offering is relevant to people's lives and how you can make it more relevant every single day.
Thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Now stay with us and we're going to give you some top tips about starting your own online business. To build an online business, you need a team. You can't do everything on your own. You need people around you who can help you to make your idea happen. Building an online business is not just about following the latest trend. It's about doing something deeper. The internet lives 24 hours a day, so you have to be prepared to put the hours in to get the rewards out. Thank you for watching. We'd like you to post a video response with your thoughts and opinions on virginmediapioneers.com.